What is going on, everybody? Welcome to yet another gameplay stream. We are going to be playing some Historic today with a really fun list, one that I've kind of adapted, I will say, to my own liking, but we'll jump into that in just a minute. Before we do, a couple things to mention. One, I've been mentioning it every single stream. JDC Season 4 is coming. Please do go check out the trailer if you have not already. We've also got a giveaway going on for the end of the year. So the 2020 end of the year giveaway, we're going to be giving away 3 bundles. 3 individual bundles, one for Ikoria, one for Theros Beyond Death, and one for Zendikar Rising to 3 individual winners. So each person's going to get one of those 3. Just a heads up, that goes on until December 28th. The way that you do that, or the way, that you enter, is to subscribe on YouTube. What's up, Ace? Subscribe on YouTube. Make sure that you're already subscribed there. Comment on any video. Doesn't matter which one, with hashtag 2020. If you do that, you will get a note from us just saying thank you so much for entering. We'll probably invite you to the Discord if you are not already there. And then naturally, you're entered to win. That's all you got to do. So just a heads up, that's a really great way to get some free stuff for the end of the year. I thought we'd celebrate some of the awesome standard sets that we had this year. And certainly those are really, really high up on my list. Last thing before we jump into the deck, thanks for entering, Ace. I really appreciate it. Last thing I want to mention is we do have brand new proxy frames out there. What's up, Don? Yesterday, I believe, we created a brand new proxy frame. Completely from scratch, of my own design, just for fun. I thought I'd try something a little bit different, kind of switch things up. Make sure you're following us again, either in Discord or maybe on Instagram, to kind of get those updates. The only way to actually get those is via Patreon, which I'm encouraging you to check out. I'm not going to say you have to subscribe or do anything like that. That costs money. I'm not trying to entice everybody to do that. But I certainly want to encourage you to look into it if it's something you're interested in doing, just supporting our channel. It's a great way to do it. Creeper, what is up, buddy? So those are all the announcements out of the way. We got them done. Awesome. Let's jump into the deck. Okay, so I want to preface this by saying there are a couple different versions of this list that I have seen. For those of you who don't know, my luck will finally come through. Ace, I hope so. Indomitable Creativity was a card released in Kaladesh Remastered. It's a sorcery for X. Oh, new follower. Thank you so much. Unwavering Mercury 5. Thank you. Indomitable Creativity. X and 3 red for a sorcery. Destroy X target artifacts or creatures. For each permanent destroyed this way, its controller reveals cards from the top of their deck until they get an artifact or creature card. They reveal it, they exile it. Those players put those cards onto the battlefield, then shuffle their decks. So the idea here is we play a bunch of little tokens. We use Indomitable Creativity, hopefully ramping it out with things like Irencrag Feet. And then theoretically, we're going to hit either Terror of the Peaks or Yidaro. And I crucially picked Yidaro. I want to talk about that because a lot of other decks use a different kind of finisher or optional finisher that doubles the amount of damage that your creatures do, which I think is very, very good. But this, I think, synergizes with the deck a little bit better. And the reason I say that, one, first of all, if we play Irencrag Feet, we get 7 mana, we can just immediately play this. So this is just another good option to play out and finish the game very, very quickly if we don't have the creativity in hand. So this just gives us a backup option. 2, it cycles. So if we get it stuck in our hand for whatever reason, obviously we can't hit it off of the creativity, but it cycles away. And so we can use the ability on this at instant speed, cycle it away, draw a card to hopefully get a creativity, and then be able to play it later on in the game. So this helps us dig through our deck. It continuously puts the threats back in our deck. And it's just a really big, bad 8/8 trample haster that does a lot of damage. Now, the one downside to this, it is a legendary creature, so we can only have one on the field, but with Terror of the Peaks as well, the idea really isn't that difficult. You just play for 2 or 3, get a Terror of the Peaks hopefully, along with Yidaro, and do a ton of damage. So that's really the goal here. The rest of the deck, you'll notice we've got a couple of token generators. We also have Chandra, Acolyte of Flame. We do have Shock for a little bit of removal in the beginning, and then Valakut Awakening as a way to kind of ditch cards in our hand, put them back into our deck, and then draw a number of cards to hopefully, again, dig for that creativity. As far as lands go, Pretty straightforward. We've got 16 mountain. We are sitting, by the way, at 22 lands. We've got 16 mountain. Forgotten Cave, just as a 2-of to cycle things away as needed. Castle Embereth to kind of punch up the power of our tokens. So there are occasions where we do have to just kind of swing in with those. And certainly Castle Embereth really helps us get some of that damage through. And then Dwarven Mine as a 2-of as well. So if we've got a few extra mountains in play already, this is a really great way to just immediately play a token for no cost at all. So if we find ourselves maybe on turn 4, we've got 3 mountains and nothing else on the field, we can play a Dwarven Mine, get that 1/1 out there, and then Indomitable Creativity just for 1, and hopefully, again, either hit a Terror or a Yidaro. Those really are the only 2 options. So that's the list. I have adapted this one, like I said. I really like this version, and so we're gonna test this out a little bit today. But I want to know, how's everybody doing? It's the middle of the week. We're getting closer to the holidays. I want to know how everybody is doing. Are you prepared for the holidays? Does anybody have any amazing plans that they would like to talk about? Anything like that? This is a pretty bad hand. Ace, you're doing okay? I'm glad to hear that, buddy. Okay, in a weird way, though, I'm going to try and keep. So the Valakut Awakening gives us a way to get rid of some of these Chandras, which makes this a little bit easier, I will say. Really well, Creeper. Yesterday was me and my... Dude, congratulations. That is so awesome. I'm so stoked for you. Congratulations on your 1 month. I'm really glad to hear that's going well, buddy. I remember we talked about... Didn't we talk about... We've talked about a lot of, like... I will say lady friends and things like that along the way. I'm pretty sure we've talked about that before with you, but I'm going to go ahead and attack. If they want to take the trade, that's fine. Despite I have an ace, I love it. Yeah, that giveaway, that's December 28th. The winners will be chosen, so just a heads up there. Certainly going to be a fun giveaway. Wanted to not just give away to one person this time. I thought we'd kind of switch it up and do a few extra people. Given it's the end of the year, we've got 3 awesome standard sets to look at. Why not try it? All right, Teamer Elementals is what we're looking at here, which is certainly an interesting one. Didn't necessarily expect to see that, but that's okay. Let's see. What is our best option? It might just be Valakut Awakening for a lot. This just gives us the highest possibility, I think. Okay. Not gonna attack. That Cobra Reef combo is pretty cool. Yeah, absolutely. Risen Reef is stupid good, but you're exactly right, Lamp. In tandem with Lotus Cobra, which I will be honest, I haven't seen much of this Teamer Elementals deck. Not recently, I will say. But this seems like a really good build. I'd be highly, highly interested in checking it out. I don't mind getting any of them, but I would prefer to get either Zendikar or Theros. Ace, gotta ask, why not Ikoria? Yeah, this is pretty bad. We're in bad shape here, and that's fine. We're gonna do the best we can. This is a really cool build, though. I like this a lot. All right, 100% gonna die here, but we'll see what we can do. If we draw a creativity, we can drop a land, play Irencrag Feet, and then theoretically we could do some work here, but chances are we're just gonna die. That's a much more likely option. The only good news is, well, they can give haste. But I don't know, that still isn't like a ton of damage, to be honest. It's not good. But I'm kind of happy to block here, to be honest. Yeah, they're just going to attack for the 10, which is half of our life total, to be fair. Do we want to block? I'm going to say no. I'd rather have something to peg with the creativity if we draw it. It's a very fast deck. This combo, man. What a beautiful little combo. Super, super strong. Have you guys checked out the new proxies, and do you enjoy them? Do you like the new proxy frame? Do you think it's a cool one? Do you think it's stupid? Let me know. All right. Well, we're going to die. So let's just do this. Yes, they're cool. I am so glad you appreciate them. Ikoria doesn't exactly spark my interest. Like, yeah, they have cool arts and Tri-lands, but I'd prefer Theros because of the gods and Mana Tripler, or Zendikar because of Landfall. I'm with you, Ace. I like all of the sets this year, to be honest. There's not really been one. I'm gonna go ahead and concede. There's not really been one that I haven't liked, for different reasons. And so I'm kind of with you, Ace. Mutate though, Lamp, a very compelling argument for Ikoria. Ikoria is pretty sweet, I think. I will say that has been, I don't want to say my favorite set, but it definitely had some of my favorite cards in it throughout the year. Certainly think Zendikar is good. Theros is probably my least favorite of the three, but certainly still enjoyed it. We got some really, really cool cards out of that, including a lot of enchantment strategies that I personally really love. Ace, you have to try Mutate. It is such a fun mechanic. Absolutely one of my new favorites. My least favorite is Theros. Creeper. Yeah, exactly. I'm with you. Not that Theros is bad. It was my least favorite. I think we got some really great cards in all three, though. I will say that. And again, excited to be able to get back. It's not something that we take lightly, if that makes sense. We're very fortunate in that thanks to the Patreon, thanks to finally monetizing in a few different areas, we do have, albeit not a lot, but we do have some income. And most, if not all of that income, I think up to this point, all of that income has been reinvested, which I think is really crucial in, hopefully ensuring the success of the channel and the growth of the channel, but more importantly, to give back to the Magic community as a whole. It's a really special thing to be able to do that kind of, 1-for-1 giveaway stuff is really cool. I think I'll give you a Theros Beyond Death standard deck. Ace, I'd love to. Please do. Oh, this is not exciting. Creeper gifting another sub. Oh my goodness. That's so kind of you. Looks like Mogflunker got it. Congratulations. That's so kind. Oh, thank you so much. Creeper, you are the best. You're just giving away so many subs over the streams here. That's certainly really appreciated. I unfortunately don't have a pack to open. We opened the last two yesterday, so I apologize. But Creeper, my heart goes out to you, buddy. Thank you so much. Really is much appreciated. There we go. Let's get some more hype in the chat for Creeper here. I'm gonna lead off with this. We don't have a turn 1 play. Let's play the tapped land. What do we have today, Max? We have Yidaro's Creativity, which is just a special deck. I can't say it's good, but it is very fun. And especially when it works, it's very much an instantaneous win, which is really special. So we will see if we can get that win today. I have high hopes. I have been practicing with this deck throughout the morning, just on and off. Didn't get as much practice in as I did with the Bant Party deck that I played yesterday. But I have won a number of games with this, and it's actually been relatively consistent, I will say. Certainly falters against some of the faster decks in the format, but that's mostly to be expected. I'm going to play Chandra out here, but today I'm getting $30. Oh. Heck yeah. Creeper gifting another tier 1 sub to Max. Creeper, what is this, buddy? Let's get some hype in the chat. Goodness gracious. Creeper, I cannot thank you enough, my friend. You are an amazing, amazing individual. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. Oh, my heart really does go out to you. That means so much to me. Thank you very, very much. And Max, congratulations. You got a tier 1 sub. Had some extra money. Creeper, oh, it's very kind of you to spend it on us. We certainly appreciate it. All right. Let's do this. Yeah, everybody, show some love for Creeper, because let's be honest, he's been gifting sub after sub over the last, like, couple weeks. I think this is, like, I know it shows only 2 or so, because it resets every week, but I think you've given, like, 4 or 5 subs over the last few weeks, which is just so special, so thank you. Tapia, thank you for that hype. Heck yeah. 4, love it. Gives Creeper head pats. A modern hero. Everybody, yeah. What'd they take? Terror? That's actually fine. It's not amazing for us, but that's kind of fine. We're not looking to necessarily play it anyway. Oh. Well, the only thing we're really missing is the Irencrag feat, but let's do this. Let's attack in. I'm gonna do this for 1. We'll see what we hit. Finally joined Patreon today. Tapia, thank you so much for joining Patreon. That's the only downside to this, is you never know if you should attack after you play the Chandra tokens, or if you should wait to see what you get, but either way. Tapia, that's so kind of you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you joining and supporting via Patreon. It's a great way to support, for sure. And just as a heads up to everybody, Tapia, you especially, because you're new to the Patreon, as of now, we're looking to change this in the future because I want to make sure you guys don't have that lag time of you sign up partway through the month and you have to wait till the end of the month before they're sent out, and then there's shipping time, that kind of stuff. What I would love to be able to do is essentially, as soon as you sign up, be able to send you your stuff. The only reason we don't do that, I will say right now, is 1, it's kind of just easier, if I'm honest, to have everybody send out at once. You just mass do everything and then it's all sent out. 2, though, and more importantly, people do kind of switch tiers throughout the month, and we don't want to miss and have to resend to somebody who, you know, already who already received their stuff but then had to switch tiers partway through. So all that to say, that's why we send the way we send. But we're trying to avoid that, and we want to do a better job about that, and so that's certainly on the docket here soon. Let's see. Let's do this. Let's do this. Yeah, we didn't cycle it for good reason, though. I'm gonna do this because we kind of want to maximize draws here and get further into the deck. Okay, we got that. Yeah, I'll go ahead and do this. So first of all, Tapia, again, thank you so much, but also keep in mind the rewards, the proxies are physical proxies. We will be sending those out. Those are being sent out at the end of the month. So technically the 1st of the next month, January 1st, we'll be sending out the December proxies. So just a heads up. Regardless, thank you very much. Really do appreciate it. Okay. Yeah, I read about that. That's perfectly fine with me. Thank you, Tapia. I'm glad that you read. Not to be rude to anybody, but I will say a lot of people don't, to put it kindly. So we can't just play Terror, which I think is probably the correct play. And then we just do this. Wish we had a oh, we do have a creativity. So there is a way we can actually, with Chandra, we can replay the creativity from our graveyard. Just a heads up, which is obviously really good. Ooh, mean. Okay. Do we attack? I'm gonna say yes. They're gonna get to hit Chandra here, which is fine. Actually, no, that was a mistake. Ugh, my bad. We shouldn't have attacked there. I was thinking get them closer down to like a manageable life total. They can just kill Chandra now, though. And Chandra's our way to play the creativity. But it's okay. We'll do the best we can. All right. Got another Uro. That's fine. Yeah, that was a misplay on mine. Thankfully, they're kind of just ramping at the moment. which is, I mean, it's not good, but it's not the worst thing in the world. All right. Attack Chandra, sure. Makes sense. Can't be upset. So a Creativity is a live draw, a Chandra is a live draw. Mountain is not, as it turns out. Okay. Have no reason not to play this, so let's get Terror and Forbidden Friendship out. Just have so many 1/1s. Which is a good thing if we ever actually get to Creativity, but I really, really misplayed there. I should not have attacked with everything. Here we do have a blocker. I'm going to go ahead and attack in. Okay. Good thing about this, all this little spot removal, not amazing against us. It's not that it's bad, but when we're in a spot like this, they really need to sweep or find a better way to answer everything. They certainly have it in their deck. We've seen Extinction Event, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. That actually is fine. That's not a very useful card for us, so it's actually better to fuel the Satyr's Cunning. Ooh. Alright, well now we lost. We'll see what we draw, but chances are that's definitely game, I think. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we can't even do this plus anything. Well, 1, 2. I mean, let's cycle. Not good. Unfortunately, just not good. Dragon Fodder, sure. Alright, yep. I'm going to concede. If that had landed, I think I would have left it up as a, just to see. We could block one and then hopefully get something the following turn, but we weren't there. So that's okay. Anti-hype, thank you, Ace. Right on cue. Alright. Let's jump in. I maintain that this is a fun deck, though. Again, having practiced with it a good bit this morning and having gotten some wins with it, it does work. It's just a little tricky, we will say. In a weird way, I kind of want to keep this. I'm going to try it. Scott, heck yes, he's back, guys. Hype in the chat for Scott. Let's go. This is a terrible hand, but I'm going to try it. We have no token generators. The only thing we have is Irencrag Feet into either of these two. Probably Terror, because I'm going to be cycling this away. That's okay. That is just fine. All right. I will say the 3 mountains is actually really helpful, though, because, again, if we get a mine... oh, well, there we go. Then that opens up some other possibilities, but this actually kind of makes me want to hold off and see if we can get Godzilla down here, but we'll see. Okay. Alright, let's do this. We're going to cycle these two. Doesn't matter the order, really. That's bad. Was really hoping for a not tapped land. What's the deck real quick? Scott, we're trying to cheat out some Yidaros and some Terror of the Peaks using Indomitable Creativity. So that's the idea. Ooh, that shuts down Yidaro on our turn specifically, as well as Valakut. Okay. They got a Deafening Clarion, which doesn't matter. Alright, we do this. Do this for 2. Auto pay, yeah. See what we get. We deal it here and then we just attack. Alright. That's what the deck's trying to do. Let's get some hype. We did it. And again, the good thing about this version is you don't have to creativity for more than like a couple of of tokens, so we're not as reliant on just getting a lot of them. Thanks for the hype, guys. We did it. We got there. Took us long enough. All right, let's do it again. And let's get another win this time. How about that? Let's see if we can get another win. Thanks for the hype, guys. You're the best. You are the best. All right. Also, did everybody check out the weekly pulls episode? We did talk about the Jeweled Lotus pull a little bit, which was ridiculous. And again, having pulled a second one after the fact, I was kind of amazed by that. So I felt really good about that weekly pulls episode. For once, it was not Card Sphere related. Lamp, yeah, that was really lucky. That box was so good. I mean, all of the cards that I talked about in weekly pulls were pulled from that box, but we also, like I said, we did get 2 Jeweled Lotuses, both extended art. One just happened to be foil. We got, what else? The Sakashima. Some things I didn't talk about. We got a foil extended art, green-blue land, whichever one it is. Just some really, really good stuff. So I was really, really happy with it. Turned out great. Huge thank you to Grand Slam. They didn't sponsor or anything. They're just a really great group, and they kind of helped me out. But when I say helped out, I mean they picked that box and gave it to me. Huh. We're in a cycle. I'm gonna play the land. I should give you all the cards. I feel like you've said that before, eh? Interesting to see. This might be like a Doom Foretold deck. Okay. So an untapped land here is very live. The only thing about this Doom Foretold deck is, if that's what this is it's a little rough to fight around, to be honest. Yep, we're gonna do it for 1. Alright. Ooh, got a Yidaro. Don't really need to attack with that. Alright. Hitting for 8. At least the deck worked. And now, I mean, if we get just a land off the top, we can just play Terror of the Peaks. And, like, we're in decent shape. Chances are they're going to have, like, a sweeper of some kind. And this would be the turn that could happen. The only good news is, if it is Shatter, then we get to draw a card. Shouldn't be, but... Okay, so they get rid of the Satyr's Cunning here. Or they can get rid of the token. Either way, it's not really the worst thing. Again, just a land is really good for us. If they minus get rid of the token, we just get to shock this and then swing for 8. If they exile from the graveyard, we'll see what the best option is. Okay. I think that's probably correct. Well. How much do I care? I'm just gonna attack them for 8. I don't think it's worth worrying too much about this. Do I want to play the Terror of the Peaks is the question. I think I do, because they are going to gain the life. So they gain 2 life off of this, which puts Yidaro at not lethal. So I think doing this threatens lethal. I'm just worried about being swept. I guess the good news is, if, again, we're in the same position, if we draw a land, we can just play another Terror of the Peaks, which is fine. But this is definitely a menacing board. I mean, they're not popping off a sweeper right away, which I think they should if they have, and so that's a good sign. Let's see. Ooh, that hurts. Sure. Good news here, though, Terror of the Peaks and a Terror of the Peaks out already means that we can just kind of hit them for some damage here if we get a land. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that still does it. Shock them, and then we attack for 5. Got it. Hype in the chat, everybody. We got there once again. That was a fun one. That was a little tricky. That last play could have been very, very dangerous, so I'm glad it worked out. That was great. Thanks for the hype, Ace. Heck yes, we did it. All right. Scott popping in with some hype in the chat. I love it. Aggressive, yeah. I mean, they were tapped out and they didn't have blue, so I'm not really worried about any kind of backlash on them. But it worked. Thanks, Max. Heck yes. Okay. Do we keep? Yeah. We need a couple lands, but if we can get a couple lands, we've got a nice 1, 2, 3, 4. Like, this is about as good a curve as you can hope. We literally just need 2 lands. If we can get 2 lands, we are set. Like, really, really, really well set. 1. Fingers crossed. I guess we actually have another turn to get a second one, but that's fine. Okay, well, we didn't get there that time, but that's okay. That's fine. Don't care about that. I'm happy to have emotes again. Heck yeah, Max. Pinging him. Pinging him like crazy. Max, I'm very happy that Creeper was so kind. Okay. Center Vines is not a card I usually see, so that's interesting. Oh, we didn't get it. I mean, we just attack. It's not much else we can do. Good news is we don't cast most of our creatures, so kind of luck out there. I'm expecting them to have some kind of, like, answer to all of this, though. Might be like a Sweltering Suns or something along those lines. Great. Not great for them. Just gonna play this out. That's fine. Oh, cast a non-creature spell. Excuse me. This does hurt us a good bit. What was this? Ah. Yep. Well, there we go. Okay. So they can Aftermath to deal 1 to everything. Good news is we still have Chandra, so, like, that's kind of fine. Alright. We just need a land, guys. That's literally all we need, and we're fine, but we're just not getting the land. Let's go ahead and swing for 3. Here's to hoping. It has to crucially be an untapped land as well, and we do have a few tapped lands in our deck. Although, yeah, it's just the cycle lands that we really have to worry about. Oh, goodness. I mean, what can we do? We're just gonna attack. Thankfully, they can't kill anything. So, like, that's good. We do cycle here and hope to hit like a shock maybe to get rid of this, just so they've got nothing. Oh, okay. Well, we'll throw that out there. So next turn, assuming they don't sweep, and really even if they do, we have Chandra to throw 2 tokens out and then just throw out Creativity after the feat here, so we should just have this. On the edge of your seat. Are you really? I love it. And actually, we don't even have to use the feat here. No, let's do that. Hold on. That's incorrect. We should do this. Then we should do this. Harden. And then we Creativity. Add 7. Alright, do this for 4. 2, 3, 4. Autopay. Oh no, we take 1. All right. This is a pretty good turn. All right, that's a pretty easy win. So that's, again, the goal of the deck. In case you're unaware. Hype in the chat, everybody. We did it. We got there. 3 times. That's a hat trick. I like it. Flying Jimbo, heck yes. Welcome, by the way. I haven't seen you in chat yet. All right, guys. I think we've hit our stride here. We're kicking some butt. Let's go for a couple more games. Thankfully, these go pretty fast, so we can get a lot of games in. But I don't want to bore you guys too much with the same deck. If it was Rishka, yeah, that's true. Again, a nice 1, 2, 3, 4. The trick here is we do have to take 1 turn off because of this Forgotten Cave. So we'll see what we can do here. But this is, again, a phenomenal curve. Okay. Gonna play the mountain again to optimize, so if we do get the dwarf thing later on, it's better to have multiple mountains. Castle Embereth is now an untapped land no matter what, so that's fine. Would prefer to get these out. And there we go. Let's get this out. Let's do this, and I'm only going to attack with these 2. I would like to keep Chandra around, knowing that we've got the creativity in hand, so I want to make sure that we're staying safe here. We're only going to be able to play this for a couple, really just 1 anyway, most likely. So, and this is what I was worried about. They could have attacked in here and just killed Chandra, which we don't want, naturally. Okay. Did nothing. That's different. Let's do this. It's creativity for, unfortunately, just 1. See what we get. Yidaro. Yidaro is pretty good. Not really a huge sense in attacking here, but might as well. With the 1/1. Sorry. Should have prefaced that by saying with the 1/1. All right. Well, now they're definitely in threatened territory. This being that it has trample makes it really tricky for them. And as we know, this isn't really a life gain style deck. That's good. They can certainly deal some major damage here, but they're gonna have to really block heavily to avoid any major kind of thing. Okay, let's do this. We're gonna Terror the Peaks. We're gonna play this, which then we get to peg some things with some damage. What do we want to kill here, actually? I think it's just this. As unexciting as that is. So we can attack here. They can trade a lot if they want. Yeah, let's just do this. I don't feel great about it, but we're gonna try. They just have to put so much in front of this, which really takes this Krinko down a notch. We could have potentially just hit them, but I don't know. I'm not counting. What's up, Garrett? How you doing, buddy? I saw you entered the giveaway. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Let's see. That's 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, we definitely kill this first. All right, they're at 1. Gotta feel pretty good about that. They can certainly still Krinko for a good bit, but giveaway happens literally the day before my birthday. Heck yeah, Garrett. I love it. We planned it that way, Garrett. We just knew. I was like, you know what we need to do? We need to make sure we hit close to Garrett's birthday. That way, if he wins, It's awesome. I didn't have a follow-up. I'm sorry. Yeah. So this is actually fine. As long as they can't deal with the terror of the peaks, which they may be able to do, but we'll see. Yeah, exactly, Garrett. Heck yeah. Hype in the chat, guys. We did it. We got there. Never didn't have it. I love it. That's 4 in a row. Hitting our stride with this Yidaro deck. I love this. Thanks, Ace. I love it. Thank you so much. All right. We'll do, I think we're coming up on 40 minutes. Thanks for the hype, guys. We'll do maybe 1 or 2 more. I think we're hitting that 1 or 2 more period where we're going to run up on time. But again, I really appreciate it, guys. Everybody stopping by and hanging out really means a lot. I certainly hope you'll share the stream with anybody who might be interested. Like I said, especially for 2021, one of the things we really want to push is just general channel growth. We want to see how great this community can be. Obviously, it's already amazing, but I want to make sure that, you know, we get some awesome new people in here and hopefully build it up. How have I been, Ace? I've been pretty good. Thank you so much for asking. I assume you're asking me. I think you guys know I got burnt out just a little bit a few weeks ago, a couple weeks ago, and I just kind of didn't feel like doing anything. It wasn't a hit to you guys. I just felt the need to just kind of chill. And so I did, and I'm really glad that I did because it kind of reset my internal, like, hey, I can do this mechanic, which I think is really, really important, and you should always look after yourself first. So that's really kind, Ace. Thank you. And so I'm really happy I did that. I think, you know, it makes for better content when I'm enjoying it, obviously. And so that was the goal. But yeah, I'm doing great. Really excited for the holiday, getting close to the point where I can take all of my vacation days at work and just have like 2 weeks off, which I could not be more stoked for. And so yeah, just gonna try and enjoy the holidays with my amazing fiance, our families, and if we're fortunate and safe, might even get to spend some time with some friends, but we'll see. Okay. I'm gonna throw all of these at Chandra. Really appreciate it though, Ace. Thank you so much for asking. That's very kind of you. Alright. Can we race is the problem. They have Bowmat Courier, which really, really hurts. They can probably just kill Chandra here if they want. I mean, they definitely can. We'll see if that's what they want to do. It may not be. With 1. Why with 1? Watch me win the giveaway. Oh, okay. I was about to be like, why? That's so pointless. Makes a lot more sense now. Alright, let's do this. We're gonna creativity. I hope somebody in the chat does win. I will say that. Alright, I am not attacking. We need blockers. Next turn we can drop Terror, but we're pretty close to dead here. This Bowmat Courier is about to refill the crap out of their hand too. And we can't block Chandra's Spitfire. So we have to block the Scorch Spitter, unfortunately. Okay. Have to do this. 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, well, we still die. That's okay. We'll do 1 more then. Since we unfortunately didn't quite make it. They're just piling on. Alright. We will do 1 final game, everybody. Again, just a huge thank you to everybody. It really does mean a lot. Yeah, with 3 winners, the possibility is higher. That is the goal, Max. That is the exact goal. We'll do 1 more. We'll put ourselves through some torture. We'll hopefully be able to win, but probably not. Oh. Goodness, goodness, goodness. All right. Interesting. Let's try it. I'm okay with the Forgotten Cave on the play because we don't have a turn 2 here. So, okay. Definitely still gonna do this then. And we just pass, unfortunately. This can't block, but obviously it's not gonna attack into a 1-2. You're the savior of MTG. You'll win the battle. Thank you, Ace. You're so supportive, buddy. Okay. So we're in a weird place where I kind of want to leave this up for turn 4. In which case we play the Dwarven Mine, we play Dragon Fodder. Yeah, I think I kind of want to do that. This just leaves us the possibility of getting the creativity here. I am going to attack here because there's no reason it can't block, so might as well get the damage in. If they wanted to trade, they can trade. That's fine. All right. Ace, feel free. That'd be pretty sick. We are talking about, I know I kind of teased it a while back, and then we ended up pushing it off. We were talking about doing a community day. Part of that was going to be, and still plans to be, a custom card challenge. And I think we talked about that on stream at one point, but I'm really stoked about that. I think it's going to be a fun time. My hope is that we can actually like create the card after the fact and like put it in the store or do something fun like that. So we'll certainly do our best there. All right, so this is just play Godzilla. I mean, what else are you gonna do, right? Do this. I'm gonna attack with it. Okay, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we technically have lethal on board. Wow, aggressive. I'm all too happy to block here. I'm sure they've got like Ember Cleave or something. That's fine. But I'm just trading these things off. Okay, done my test. Creeper, heck yeah. Oh, good, we won. All right, we had Chandra in hand, by the way, so that was how we were gonna win regardless of blocking. But we did it. Hype in the chat, everybody. This has been a really fun deck. Again, my own take on a, I think, very popular deck right now to just try. Creativity, Indomitable Creativity is a really sweet card. If you've not played with it, please go try it, because it really is worth trying out. There's a lot of really awesome combo kind of things that you can do with it, but I think this deck works really, really well because, again, the synergies there, in particular with Yidaro, and Terror of the Peaks, obviously, just make it a really solid deck. You're able to kind of draw through the deck, do what you need to do, and hopefully get there. So I do encourage you to try it. Thank you guys so much again. I really appreciate it. It's always a pleasure to have you guys here. Creeper, thank you so much for gifting 2, count them, 2 subs on this stream today. We really appreciate it. Max and I believe Mogflunker, congratulations to you guys. Definitely give this one a try. Creeper, would love to. Or I'll check it, excuse me. Yes, please do. All right, guys, thank you so much. Really appreciate it. I will see you hopefully tomorrow. Have a great day, guys. Thank you.